Brian and Lou, backstage Lollapalooza 2016, thanks to Suicide Squad in IMAX August 5th. You can get your tickets now. You can also score your way into that and the rest of Lollapalooza. Stop by just outside NBC Tower. Check out the squad. They will get you hooked up. And Jack Garratt taking some time to sit down with his amazing Jordan jersey shirts.
Thank you very much.
Let's look at this.
I love that you're repping the Bulls.
I gotta say, actually, I think this is the first time I've ever been double teamed in an interview before.
Well,
so
welcome to the Brian and Lou sandwich.
And you're welcome.
Well,
it's the beard.
Yeah.
It's the beard. We couldn't help ourselves.
Yeah. Jack, have you been? Welcome to Lollapalooza.
Thanks very much. No, thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm all right. I think I know where I am. I think I know what time it is. I might also be wrong. I'm not sure.
Just a whirlwind for you.
Right, yeah, pretty much.
Did you buy the Bulls? Did you have this Bulls jersey, or did you buy it like a gift shop at the airport?
No. This is mine. I picked this up actually in a thrift store in Copenhagen, of all places.
Yeah. Really?
Found this thing. Well, I moved to Chicago about 8 months ago. That's right. So this is like...
This is home.
This is a hometown show for me. It's just crazy.
We're throwing a little party for you in Grants Park.
Guys, thank you.
Welcome home,
Is
Jack.
that what all of this is?
That's what it is.
You guys.
Now, you started playing instruments very young, and you play many instruments. Was that something that you got from your parents, or something naturally that you gravitated towards?
I had music everywhere in the house that I grew up in. Like my mum was a music teacher. My dad was like a huge lover of music and taught himself to play guitar when he was when he was a teenager. Because of that, I grew up in a house that just had music everywhere, like as commonplace as a chair sitting in the corner of a room. Music was just everywhere.
It was always on.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of became inevitable. Like there were guitars in the house, pianos, and other instruments. I just kind of, as a kid, I gravitated towards these things. I found it easier to communicate through them than I did through myself. And I think my mum and dad kind of saw that and respected that and really encouraged me to keep doing it.
And when's the first time you went public and went on stage and performed for people?
The minute that I could, like walking out on a stage and being in front of people was no different to me than just being in the audience.
Oh, wow, that's a natural gift.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of, I don't know about a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.
But
it's a gift. Come on, Jack, it's a gift.
I don't know about it.
I think so. Not a lot of people can do that.
No, exactly. Like, and I know that they can't. And so it kind of, when I then realized that actually was something that made me.
Right.
I took it as an opportunity to kind of hone in on that and use it as a craft and as a skill, and work on it. Like, I've always been like that. It's obviously always not intimidating, but like nerve-wracking walking onto a stage of any kind. But I also feel safe up there. Usually I'm up there on my own, and I feel safe.
You feed off that energy of performing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I play on my own, but there's one other band member that I always kind of consider is there, and that's the crowd. And that crowd is different every night, and every show is different because of that. And
but they become part of a show.
Well, that's exactly it.
That's what it is. The second band member, now they're involved in it.
That's the greatest part about it, is that like even though I play by myself, I have a few people who change every night, and it makes each show individual and new, and a special moment and memory for whoever wants to kind of take it home with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I saw your Twitter, and your Twitter profile picture is you walking about 8 dogs. Is that photoshopped, or is that real?
It's not real.
It's real.
I wish it was
real.
real.
Side business?
Are you a dog walker?
No, I'm not. I'm not a dog walker. No, that was just a very good friend of mine who was very clever at making me look like I'm part of other people's lives. That is not a real.
That's
image.
what the internet's all about.
That is right. Exactly. I love that picture.
And, talk about this. I saw this YouTube video, this Surprise Yourself campaign, where you're getting people to do things outside of their comfort zones.
Yeah.
Like skydiving and going on roller coasters and stuff. Explain what this is.
Well, it's a song from the album that I put out a couple months ago, and the video that we made for it, we made with an incredibly creative mind and a director, a guy called Tom Clarkson, who actually directed my Worry video and also a video for a song of mine called Chemical. And he came up with this concept about just giving people an opportunity to do something that they are uncomfortable with doing. So not necessarily facing a fear, but just doing something that isn't in their kind of in their norm. Exactly. Yeah. Like, so for me, I am afraid of flying, and flying is something I have to do a lot, and so I constantly am up against that hurdle of being uncomfortable, being in a situation where I'm self-aware of my paranoia and of my stress and of my kind of thinking there's immediate threat nearby. And all we did was just we kind of got in touch with people and put it on Facebook, put it up on Twitter, all those things, and asked people to get in touch and say, what are you uncomfortable with? And we essentially just gave them an opportunity to face themselves.
I swear to God,
and
if
we
you pull
filmed
out
it.
a snake, I'm gone. Right? I'm leaving.
Right?
I am just gonna.
But we would have filmed it, and it would have looked so cool.
Right? Come
There's
on.
cameras.
Right.
I don't trust the situation
Well,
at all,
actually,
man.
yeah. So if we'd bring out the snake now,
Oh,
we
here
know
we
we
go.
don't
Bring him
have
over. Bring him over.
That'd be great. Could
So,
you
what
imagine?
brought you to Chicago? Why make the move to the Windy City?
Chicago is I love this place.
Nice.
I moved out here for personal reasons, but I kind of the city itself has become so much to me and has kind of really changed the way that I see a lot of a lot in myself and a lot in creativity. Like one of the reasons I love this place so much is the music scene that exists out here, the attitude about music out here. Like I've always said, Chicago's amazing because you can have a bunch of people who are all playing in each other's bands, and like this is just like the kind of the band scene in Chicago, and they'll be like Chicago famous. It's like being on a campus at a college. It's like you're famous in that one place, and then if you go upstate somewhere or down somewhere else, it's like
Who's this guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's this guy?
But in the city, they just appreciate that individuality and that creativity so much, and they're so proud of their culture and the people who come from there. Like to see, for example, like the fact that Chance has broken through and the way that he's able to take his music, which isn't just gospel or hip hop or rap, but the way he's able to take his art and share it with the rest of the world. Like there's a reason Coloring Book was in the top 100 on the Billboard charts. There's a reason why he's been, I think it's the first independent act ever to have been playlisted on national radio in the UK.
Wow.
It's a Chicago-based rapper. Because
Says a lot.
they care about the music they make, and that's important when it
And
comes
it's a
to
great
art.
place to live here.
Yeah, it's
There's
really great
always
place.
something
Love
to
it.
do, and
Yeah.
you can do anything here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have Lollapalooza.
And we have Lollapalooza.
It's Jack's welcome home party.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. At least that's.
Welcome
what
to the
everyone's
neighborhood.
been
We
telling
got
me.
a little block party.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
you.
Right.
A double dork tonight
Yes.
for a gig.
Oh,
and,
what a great venue,
Which
too,
I
which
hear-
is closing.
I hear it's closing down.
They lost the fight for their lease, and I guess they're going to have
So
to shut it
that's
down
genuinely
at some
such a shame. I've known about this place. I've known about that for a long time.
point. I mean, the Stones played there at one point,
Yeah,
too. It's a
genuinely
classic
like
spot.
genuinely, it's kind of an honor to know that I'm playing it on one of the while it's kind of going down. It's genuinely kind of sad. Yeah,
Yeah, well, hey, still, at least you get to say you got to do it. You get
legendary
experience
venue.
of it.
Yeah,
And you're going to change into another Chicago-based.
yeah. I've got
Yeah.
I've actually got. It's just a bull onesie. Like that's just it.
That's right. Yeah.
That's it.
You have one too?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Lou
Yeah,
wears
yeah,
them every
yeah.
other Tuesday.
All right, yeah,
We'll go to a game together. We'll wear it. It'll be great.
It'll be great.
Facebook Live, Jack Garratt.